What's going on, guys? That was a shameless plug of the new long sleeves. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here. Today, I'm going to teach you how to increase your deadlift. This one video is going to show you how to increase your deadlift today.
By how much percent?
By 1,000%.
Where'd your beard go?
What do you mean? It's not there?
Yo, what the fuck? Oh shit,
bro!
Damn.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Damn,
no,
dude.
I lost the bet, bro. They saw the video. Already put it on the YouTube. Why you? What do you mean?
There for that.
What do you? What? You filmed it.
No, that was me.
Anyways, so it's gonna help you increase your deadlift. I promise you. I'm like, all jokes and bullshit aside, listen to these tips because it will help you increase your deadlift, which will help you get a stronger back, which will help you get bigger biceps, which will help you get a bigger squat, which will help you get more girls. That's what. So let's just. You were gonna say that?
You got it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like. This video should be titled how to get more girls. Fuck increase your deadlift. But I'll probably call it increase your deadlift because I know people will click and be like, it had nothing to do with getting girls. And even though I'm gonna do a video, because you guys are like that in the comment section, why you even clickbait, bro? Oh my god. Anyways, I am gonna do a video about how to get girls though as well too. Like actually about that. But this is about increase your deadlift, so stick around. I'm gonna start. The most important thing, and I'll go over a few different warm-ups, is warming the fuck up. Warm the fuck up. Don't be like me with the fucked up back. We're not gonna let that happen anymore. So first warm up is gonna be pull down. I'm gonna do like 4 different grips, just lightweight. I'm not gonna go heavyweight. I'll do wide. I'll do middle, right? I'll do normal wide. I guess because this is neutral wide, and then this is normal wide, and then this is like a pull down chin up. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of different variations just to warm my shoulders basically. So you do like 4 sets, just warm it up. Not really worried about the amount of weight, just about moving through the motions. Just through the motions. Just nice and easy. Let's go. Alright guys, too, listen, check this out. So obviously the weight's super light, right? It's not strenuous, but that doesn't mean like go do it and just do this. Don't do this. Don't just be like this. Alright? It's light for a reason, so you can go real slow and like, but actually squeeze, like almost like imagine you're a bodybuilder and you're on the stage. You know how bodybuilders they pose, they be like they're posing, they're doing it real hard the whole way. So if you don't know how to do that, that's okay. But the quickest way to learn that is go through shit slow. Like if you're doing a pull down, you're like this. Don't just go from here to here, just to go like that. Try and go from here and just think about slowly doing it. Because I swear, the slower you go, if you don't know how to like contract certain muscles, you'll teach yourself how to contract them. Just going through certain movements, you'll notice what will start to get more sore, and those are the muscles you're gonna start to squeeze, right? So that's why I'm going slow. So all these different hand placements is just to warm the body up, but don't rush through it just because it's light. Like focus on it, and you're not gonna like burn yourself out, but you will get a damn good warm up. So that is fucking tip number 1. Warm up properly. This is one of my warm-ups. I'm gonna show you 2 more, and then we'll get right into the deadlift. Am I good side?
No, you're bad side.
All right, damn, I feel tight today. So another warm-up. This is gonna take me back to like my Olympic weightlifting days. I can't even speak right now. Weightlifting days. It's a full body warm-up. The important thing is try not to like bend your knees a ton. Your knees are gonna bend a little bit, but you basically want to interlock your fingers like this. I've done this in a video like a long time ago, but I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen it. So interlock your fingers like this. All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down, try and touch the floor.
That's the flow.
Come back up. Like, so you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's slow. I gotta go slow first. So here, boom, back here, and then turn straight up overhead. And then you'll kind of speed up.
That's pretty good.
Man, it feels good.
Yeah?
The idea is like you're stretching out like your wrist flexors and shit, you're stretching out your upper back, like you're getting blood into the muscles. And you're just like, you're getting loose overall, your whole body, right? That's one of my favorite warm-ups. What you want to do is do it like 50 times maybe. So boom, boom, 50 times. It's no weight, so it's not gonna like put a lot of strain on you, but you will notice like the back of your shoulders get a little bit of pump. Your wrists will feel a little bit like maybe a little tight because you're like stretching it out, which is kind of weird because like this should feel loose, but you'll feel a little pressure here, you feel a little pressure here, your lower back, your glutes and your hamstrings, depending on where you're like more tight or not. But just do it like 50 times. So boom, 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 50 times. And then get into your first set. And the warm-up will be with the barbell for the deadlift. So I'm not gonna start the deadlift set right away. I'll do one more warm-up with the barbell from like the deadlift position. I'll show you that. It's basically just like, it's like going through a stiff leg deadlift and going through a conventional deadlift. Like boom, boom. And you're just gonna do it for reps with the barbell just to get used to the movements, okay? So, I mean, you guys might be sitting behind the screen like, oh, I'm already used to deadlift. I've done it last week and the week before and the week before. That's not the point. The point is like to get ready for actually progressing up in weight in the lift. Not just like, oh, I've done the lift 100 times. It's to get your body warmed up thoroughly. So, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Plus, I'm gonna take these shoes off too. I'm gonna show you guys my silly socks. You're just going through it and focus on the eccentric. So focus on coming up. Sorry, the eccentric. That's the concentric. God, I shouldn't use science terms. I'm not a science guy.
There you are.
I mean, I did go to school, graduated above Bill 9, but like not for weightlifting. It was for biology and like physiology and other stuff like that. So this is just, you know, obviously not my forte. Anyways, the point is on the concentric, as you're pressing up, as you're squeezing the muscle, pressing the floor away. Focus on pressing the floor away, finishing with your glutes nice and tight, because the deadlift is one of those movements that no matter where you're strong from the floor or if you're stronger from the top, your glutes and your hamstrings are going to be one of the main movers in it for most people. A lot of people can use a lot of quad strength off the floor, so some people will be quicker from the floor, but the thing that's always going to finish the movement no matter what is going to be the glutes and the hamstrings. So whether you're strong off the floor or not, you're always going to get to the top, right? So from the top of your knee to here, most of that, if not all of that, it's going to be glute and hamstring, okay? Unless you like do something like unless you're kind of like this and you stand upright and you don't do like a full lockout, which I don't know, maybe you do that, but it's just to get your glutes used to firing. Another thing you can do, which is really simple, other than this lift that I just showed you, is just like 20 jump squats. It's real shit. Like if you just did like, boom, just jump, you get used to your glutes firing. Because the jump, you know. But make sure you warm up for the deadlift before you get into it. Like it's essential. So use these three. I like to use these three. I think it's more than enough. If you don't want to do this one, or if you don't want to do another one, jump squats will help you out as well. And that's it. We're gonna get into the deadlift right now. So that's one of the things, warming up properly. Zoom in on that. Shit happens.
Damn, bro.
Shit happens. That's it. That's it. It's just a shit happens. But it's a shit emoji. There's also a picture of Kevin. It's a profile picture of Kevin.
Funny joke, bro.
No, it wasn't. That's just the reality. Your profile picture.
Ha ha.
You just look like a piece of shit. I'm bro. It's gonna be ashamed of it. All right. Okay, so a few things essential in the deadlifts, guys. Try to make, and I know I've said this before about other body parts, try to make every rep the same, okay? What I mean by that is like you should be doing it like, get mechanical with it. Try and be like a machine. Now, I think the hardest part about the deadlifts and showing people, teaching you guys how to do it properly, is that I can't actually see you doing it. So it would help a lot if you have a buddy or a gym partner who can basically say your back looks like this or your back looks like that, because a lot of times you can't see yourself in the mirror, right? So I'm gonna show you guys what like proper deadlift form for most people will look like. I'm gonna have Kevin like shoot it from the side so you guys can see the back angles, like the angle of my back, and also the bar path. So, and if you guys can't get into that position or those positions, you're gonna have to like either change your hand placement up, change your feet placement up, how far you stand away from the bar, right? Because a lot of people will set up, and they'll set up with a bar like this, right? The bar will be set up, and they'll be standing here, for example, and they'll be here, right? They're not all the way close to the bar, right? What's gonna happen is, as you start to pull, the bar is gonna swing. It's gonna change your movement pattern. You basically have to compensate for that on the way up, versus it just being a straight pull. You wanna make the bar path as straight as possible, where you're looking like this. Come over here. You want the bar path to be like this, as straight as possible. Here, and then in towards your hip. Straight up and then in towards your hip, okay? You'll see a lot of people will do this. They'll start the movement, it'll go like this, right? There's a whole bunch of room for error, a whole bunch of room for like just wasted energy. The bar should be straight, back up into your hip, okay? So I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the side. So if you don't have a gym partner, this is gonna be really hard.
Or film yourself.
Film yourself. Yeah, you can set up a tripod and film yourself, iPhone, whatever. Stick it on a fucking weight plate and go like this or something. We all got phones, because that's probably how you're watching this video right now. So no excuse, you know? It's just another step you gotta take, okay? I'm gonna show this. Straight up and down. How'd it look? Look good?
It looked pretty good.
So, the idea is like, when you set up, right, the things that I'm thinking about before I start the movement, I'm thinking about getting a good grip, keeping my arms nice and long, okay? Arms long, right? Because you know, a lot of people will do this in the gym. They'll be like this. They'll go like this. Right? Like almost like they're trying to like roll the bar as they're trying to deadlift. And as the weight gets heavier, that's just going to become impossible, right? So you want your arms nice and long. Taut is the word. What's that? That's the right word. Taut, right? Taut means like you want your arm like this. You want your arm like this, right? And then you want your grip, whether you have straps or not. You want your grip to be tight. But think of your arms like ropes, okay? Not like you're trying to row something, because you guys gotta understand, like I said, you're gonna get yourself closer to injury if you start to try and like jerk the weight up with your arms or your biceps, things like that. You want your arms to just be like as long as possible without a bend, right? And at the same time, as you pull, almost just grab the bar without, how do I describe that? Without trying to like curl it or some shit, or like
use your arms as levers.
Yeah, I mean, just as like a lever, but see, that doesn't, like, I'm trying to get some they can understand it, right? Just think about your arms as ropes that are attached to something. Then whether you have a strap or not, you just don't want them to bend. That's what I'm saying. You don't want, because sometimes people will do this over under, which is great, but the last thing you want to do is like go over and under and then go like this, right? Because you're gonna go like, if you go like this, it may like start to feel easier because you're like get some momentum or something, but as the weight gets heavy, you're gonna put this bicep in like a really scary position. So you don't want to do it. You want your arms to be as long as possible, like ropes, grab it nice and tight. And what I like to focus on right before I pull, I focus on basically like opening up my, like flaring my lats and then arching my back up. Okay, so because I want my back to be like this as much as possible, to be arched up. Okay, you don't need to be like this and be like over arched. Some people, they can't be as flexible, and they'll be a little bit like that, and that's okay as well, as long as the flexion is in your thoracic, which is like your thoracic spine, which is like your upper back, right? Your lumbar is your lower back. That's not where you want the bend. So you'll see people deadlift, and your friends, they may do it too. If they're thoracic, which is like, imagine they're traps, right? Someone's upper back is kind of like this. That's okay, but if their lower back, imagine this is their lower back, is like this. Like I'll show you, right? So you guys see. So this is your thoracic being bent, right? It's like this. See that? That's right, right? Versus your lower back being bent. right? You see the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your lower back being bent is what's gonna like put you in a really fucked up position. And you're, even if you can pull the weight and you're pulling the weight and you're making progress, eventually you're gonna get to a weight that your body's just gonna say fuck you, and you're gonna hurt your back. Like I guarantee it. So you saw it? It was good, right? You ever see
yeah.
it?
I mean, it was bad. That was bad form, but that was good.
Yeah.
Good example.
So if you see that, stop your friend. Be like, yo, chill out. We gotta fix this. Take the weight down. Like I promise you guys, like. And this is from a kid. I'm still a fucking kid. I'm a big kid. But this is from someone who, I remember when I was 18, 19 years old, and I used to see people deadlift 5 plates, 4 plates, and be like, fuck, I want to do that. At the time, I was deadlifting like 3, almost deadlifting 4, like trying really hard, right? And I remember I would do anything to just try and get the weight moving, right? I used to have my buddies spot me, you know, like they pull up here, like cheat the rep for me and shit, like people do on the internet nowadays. Anyways, that's a whole nother story, but so the reason why I'm telling you that story is that like I understand the idea that you want to progress faster, but I guarantee you if you drop the weight and you start to learn the movement properly again, you're not going to progress as fast as you want it right then, but you go back and you relearn, you get a new habit, and you're going to get stronger than you ever could have. Like if you kept learning it the bad way, you kept learning it with your back slightly bent, right? You're only going to keep learning how to do it the bad way till eventually it hurts you, right? Versus learning to do it real structured, even if it takes you longer to make progress longer, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, this is not like me versus that person over there, it's you versus you, and you gotta get a better version of you, and it doesn't matter what someone else is lifting. It doesn't matter how strong someone else's deadlift is. Like that's not gonna make yours any weaker or any stronger, right? So you gotta be like, okay, let me like humble myself and be like, let me just focus on getting better, right? Instead of just being like better than the next guy, because it doesn't matter what the next guy does. It really just doesn't matter for you, right? It's never gonna improve your lift because some guy's stronger than you or weaker than you or whatever. So try to call yourself on the little things, and you might have to relearn the movement. But those are the few things that I focus on. Another thing, like I said earlier, is keeping the bar as close as you can. So when I set up, show them this. Set up. You want to set up as close as you can to the bar, okay? So some people will be like this. I'll see people in the gym like this. I'm like, oh, what are they doing? Like, step up closer to the bar, right? The idea is you want it to just go just past your knee, okay? So with that setup, all I'm thinking about, arms long, right? Chest up, right? It's gonna keep my hip a little lower. And I'm thinking about is pushing the floor. So that's another huge thing. Think about pushing the floor away. Not so much like lifting the weight up. Because a lot of people just think you just gotta lift it up. Not so much just like pressing up. Think about pushing the floor away. Almost like you're trying to drive your heels through the ground, right? You're trying to push your heels through the earth like you're fucking the Hulk, right? I think I actually cracked the floor, like I did it one time, cracked the floor. So I pushed my heel a little bit too hard. Anyway, so your weight might slightly be to the middle of your foot as you're setting up, might be in the middle. And as you start to pull, the weight will start to shift back towards your heels as you start to get past your knees, right? And as soon as you can, from the knee, as soon as you can, push your hips forward, right? So contract your glutes and press your hips forward. So, because I'll see people do this in the gym. They'll do this, they'll go like this.
Oh yeah.
Right? That'll be this, so do it, I'll do it again. One more time for you, let's do this. All right? It's not what you want. As soon as you can, you should almost be thinking, like I told you earlier, the bar is going like this and up to your heels. As soon as you can get the bar to your hips, the bar should be against your hips, right? So once you pass your knee, which is like the danger zone, you know, because you don't want to scratch this. But once you pass the knee, all you gotta think about is pressing your hips forward, and the weight will just drag it up your thighs. Okay, so like this. Drag it up your thighs. All right, now let's get into the fucking deadlift. I gotta actually like do this. So good. Another thing to think about too, guys. I forgot. Just took it out of the brains and no sugars. Because I'm fasting right now. I forgot. Seriously. I forgot.
You sure?
Yeah. Fuck it, dude. No.
You gotta give him something, bro. Come on.
It's really important. Well, you know how there was a new election. We had an election.
You didn't win.
I didn't win.
Next year, bro.
Next year.
Actually, wait. 4 years? 4 years.
4 years.
4 years, bro. You're good.
So I just make improvements. I'll improve the deadlift. They'll want me more, you know? A bigger deadlift, a bigger chance at winning the campaign.
Yeah.
No, but there was something I was gonna say. And it was gonna be super helpful.
So you feel pretty good? You're gonna do 5 plates?
Yeah, but it wasn't that. It was that there was something else. It was really something else. It was with the deadlift. I'm gonna think about it. I'll tell you right after this break. Right after this commercial break. Actually felt really good. Damn, that's the best I felt in a long time doing that shit. Yeah.
Good. Oh yeah.
More next week. Because now I have to do something serious. I have to start hitting legs more. And I'm like telling you guys that and I feel somewhat ashamed. Because you know every day is arm day. But it's caught up to me. I cannot tell a lie. I'm like Abraham Lincoln and I've literally skipped many leg days. I mean, my legs are still whatever, but
yeah, those joggers are tired, bro.
It's just the overuse stuff. It's the overuse of this upper body stuff. You know, trying to get fucking pictures, trying to get videos. I'm gonna start hitting a lot more legs. So, 'tis the season for leg day. I might have to make a new shirt. They might call me a CrossFitter. But no, I mean, let me call it what it is, guys. So you really know it's essential as fuck to hit legs. Do not skip legs. I promise you guys. Like, I know I joke a lot about it, but realistically, if you don't do that whole lower portion of your body, you're cheating yourself up here, okay? Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Anyways, I'm out. Thank you.